I trained with 30 different exercises for 2 years. Then I cut everything down to 7 movement patterns. In 90 days, my body changed more than in those entire years combined. Here's exactly why, and most people completely miss this. For 2 years, I was that guy in the gym, chasing the perfect program. I did everything. Leg days with 10 exercises, chest days with 5 different presses. My logbook had over 30 exercises I rotated through. The result? Almost nothing. I looked exactly the same. Then I discovered something that changed everything. I dropped those 30 exercises and focused only on 7 fundamental movements. 90 days later, I'd packed on 12 pounds of muscle and my body fat dropped by 5%. The change was so dramatic, people I knew asked what I was taking. By the end of this video, you will know all 7 of these movement patterns. You'll be able to look at your current program and see exactly which ones you're missing. And I'll give you the single best exercise for each pattern that triggers the most muscle growth, no matter what equipment you have. This isn't just my opinion. I got obsessed. I audited 100 of the most popular gym programs you can find online, the ones millions of guys are following right now. I mapped every single exercise in those programs back to the 7 core patterns. The results genuinely shocked me. Out of 100 programs, a staggering 82 of them completely missed at least 2 of the 7 patterns. Some of the most famous ones, the ones you probably paid for, missed 3. That means for years, you could be training 5 days a week and leaving entire muscle groups completely untouched. Here's the mechanism. It's brutally simple. Your body does not know the difference between a barbell squat and a leg press. It doesn't recognize exercises. It only recognizes stress applied through 7 fundamental movement patterns. Every single exercise ever invented is just a variation of one of these patterns. Yet, most men spend their entire gym career doing 30 different exercises that all fall into just 3 or 4 patterns. They're doing 3 types of horizontal presses on chest day, thinking they're building a complete physique, when in reality, their back, hamstrings, and shoulders are getting 0 effective stimulus. Think of it like this: your muscles are the engine, but the movement patterns are the gears. If you only ever use first, second, and third gear, you're never going to reach your top speed, no matter how hard you press the accelerator. You're spinning your wheels, doing endless variations of the same thing, while huge parts of your body's potential remain locked away. This is why you see guys in the gym who have a decent chest and arms, but have no back, no hamstrings, no real 3-dimensional physique. They aren't lazy. They're just following incomplete blueprints. They've been sold a list of exercises instead of a system of movement. You can do bicep curls until your arms fall off, but they will not grow your lats. You can do leg extensions every single day, but they won't build the thick, powerful hamstrings that come from a proper hinge movement. The stimulus is just wrong. You're speaking a language your body doesn't understand. Let's break down the 7 patterns right now, so you can see what you've been missing. First is the squat. This is any movement where you bend at the knees and hips to lower your center of gravity. It's the king for building your quads and glutes. The best exercise for pure muscle growth here is the high bar back squat. EMG studies show it activates the vastus medialis and lateralis up to 85% of their max potential. Nothing else comes close. For maximum growth, you need 8 to 12 heavy sets per week in the 6 to 10 rep range. Second, the hinge. This is any movement where you bend at the hips, keeping your back straight. This is the primary pattern for building your entire posterior chain, your hamstrings, glutes, and lower back. So many guys neglect this. The single most effective exercise is the Romanian deadlift, or RDL. It creates a loaded stretch on the hamstrings that is scientifically proven to trigger more hypertrophy than any other hamstring exercise, with activation levels hitting 90%. Aim for 6 to 10 sets per week, focusing on reps of 8 to 12 with a deep stretch. Third, the horizontal push. Pushing a weight away from your torso horizontally. This is your primary chest builder. The best exercise? A dumbbell bench press with a slight incline of about 15 degrees. This angle allows for a deeper stretch and hits both the sternal and clavicular heads of the pec with over 90% activation. Forget 5 types of chest presses. Master this one for 8 to 12 sets a week in the 6 to 10 rep range. Fourth, the horizontal pull, the opposite of the push. Pulling a weight towards your torso. This builds the thickness in your mid and upper back, your lats, rhomboids, and traps. The single best exercise is the chest-supported row with a neutral grip. Making it chest-supported removes all momentum and forces the back muscles to do 100% of the work. You need 10 to 15 sets per week in the 8 to 15 rep range to build that dense back. The exact program built around all 7 patterns is at level 300.nl. Fifth, the vertical push. Pressing a weight overhead. This is the absolute key to building those round, cannonball shoulders. Too many guys think lateral raises are enough. They're not. The standing overhead press with a barbell is unmatched. It forces your entire core to stabilize while demanding maximum output from your deltoids. We're talking 95% activation of the anterior and medial delts. 6 to 10 sets a week in the 5 to 8 rep range will build more shoulder mass than any machine. Sixth, the vertical pull. Pulling a weight down from overhead. This is what creates that V-taper, building the width of your lats. The best exercise is the weighted pull-up with a slightly wider than shoulder width grip. If you can't do weighted pull-ups yet, the lat pull-down is the next best thing. The key is driving your elbows down and back. This pattern requires volume, so aim for 12 to 18 sets per week in the 8 to 12 rep range. Finally, the 7th pattern, the lunge. This is any single leg stance or split stance movement. This is the pattern that 95% of the programs I audited got wrong or missed entirely. It builds stability, corrects imbalances, and hammers your glutes, quads, and adductors in a way bilateral movements can't. The best exercise is the Bulgarian split squat. It's brutal, but the muscle growth it creates is unparalleled. 8 to 12 sets per week per leg in the 8 to 15 rep range. So there they are. The 7 patterns. Squat, hinge, horizontal pull, vertical push, vertical pull, and lunge. How many of those are truly in your program right now with focused, progressive overload every single week? How many have you been accidentally skipping for years? Every week you follow a program that misses even one of these 7 patterns, an entire muscle group is receiving zero growth stimulus, and it will look exactly the same in 12 months as it does today. Your chest might get bigger, but your back will stay flat. Your quads might grow, but your hamstrings will remain undeveloped. You'll build a physique full of holes, and you'll always feel like something is missing, because it is. Stop wasting your time. Stop guessing. Stop following programs that were designed incomplete from the start. You can spend another year doing 30 different exercises and wondering why your shoulders never get wider or why your back never gets thicker. Or you can finally use a framework that guarantees you are hitting every single muscle group with the most effective exercises every single week. Go to level 300.nl right now. Don't let another year go by wondering why one part of your body never grows. The framework is there. It's built on these 7 patterns. It is the system I used to change more in 90 days than in the 2 years before. Make the decision right now that you will not look in the mirror a year from today and see them. Same reflection. Go to level 300.nl and get the exact plan.